It's hard to even put into words what's happening right now. For years, EXO has been more than just a group. It's been a legacy, a piece of our hearts, a comfort during hard times, and a symbol of loyalty and unity. And now watching everything unfold, the tension, the statements, the backlash, it feels like witnessing a storm tearing through something we thought was unbreakable. When the news first broke about EXO-CBX's new company, INB100, many fans tried to stay calm. After all, Baekhyun, Chen, and Xiumin, they're not just any idols. They're part of EXO's foundation, the same members who carried the group through military enlistments, controversies, and countless stages. But then came the first cracks, the legal disputes, the messy statements, and the growing sense that things weren't as simple as they looked. And now, it feels like everything has spiraled. First, we heard about SM Entertainment's frustration, the negotiations, the confusion about contracts, the uncertainty over group activities. Then INB100 released that long statement, trying to explain their side, claiming they wanted to prioritize EXO's full group comeback, that they cleared their schedules for it, and that SM blindsided them with a fan meeting and album announcement that didn't include them. At first glance, it sounded reasonable. You could almost believe it. But then you start reading the public reactions, and they hit like a punch. Because for many Korean fans, that statement didn't sound like honesty. It sounded like manipulation. Do they think people are idiots? If they truly cared about EXO, they should have ended this mess long ago. Those were just some of the comments flooding every post. People were angry, not just because of the legal fight, but because of what they see as betrayal. The idea that CBX used EXO's name, that they kept dragging the group into a narrative that was supposed to be about business. And when SM finally spoke up, to saying it's now impossible to continue EXO activities together with Chen, Baekhyun, and Xiumin, that line hit like a thunderclap. It wasn't just corporate language anymore. It was a final cut, the kind that makes fans realize this might really be the end of an era. That single sentence from SM, impossible to continue EXO activities together, changed the tone of the entire fandom. It wasn't just a disagreement anymore. It was an official separation, a cold acknowledgement that maybe, just maybe, EXO as we knew it will never be the same again. And fans reacted accordingly. Some were furious, calling CBX ungrateful, saying they should be removed from EXO entirely. Others were heartbroken, not ready to imagine the group without them. But the sentiment was clear. The damage is deep. As a fan, it hurts to even read those comments. Because no matter how this plays out, it's the fans who lose. We're the ones who invested our emotions, our memories, our loyalty. And now we're stuck in the crossfire between contracts, pride, and business decisions. It's like watching a family fall apart in public, and you can't do anything but scroll, refresh, and hope something changes. You think about the old days, 2013, the chaos of OT12, the way they'd perform growl like they own the world. You think of Love Shot, that confident energy, that unity. And now you see three members standing on one side, the rest on another, and you can't help but feel this massive emptiness in between. And maybe that's what hurts the most. Not just that they're fighting, but that we've lost the magic that used to make EXO untouchable. The trust, the brotherhood, the sense that no matter what happened in the industry, EXO would always stand together. Now everything is legal statements, social media explanations, and fan wars. Every side has its defenders and its critics, but no one truly wins. Not SM, not CBX, and definitely not the fans. And yet, despite all this chaos, part of me still hopes. Because EXO was built on resilience. Every time people said they were done, they came back stronger, and after lawsuits, military service, lineup changes. So maybe, even if this chapter ends painfully, it's not the end of the story. Maybe it's just the messy middle. The part that tests everyone's loyalty before the next rebirth. But for now, it's okay to admit it. This hurts. It hurts to see Baekhyun, Chen, and Xiumin, the same voices that carried some of EXO's most iconic songs, now seen as outsiders. It hurts to watch fans turn on each other. It hurts to feel like we're watching the downfall of something that shaped our youth. Because for EXO-Ls, EXO was never just a group. It was a promise that no matter how long it took, they'd always come back together. But with every new statement, every harsh headline, that promise feels harder to believe. And yet, even through all this, the love doesn't disappear. The anger, the disappointment. They come from love because we care too much. We grew up with them. We saw them laugh, cry, fight, win, and survive everything together. So even if this story ends differently than we hoped, EXO will always be part of who we are. No company, no scandal, no contract can erase that. This isn't the end of EXO's legacy, just another painful chapter in a story that's far from over. And as fans, maybe all we can do now is hold on to the memories, wait for clarity, and hope that someday, when the dust settles, we'll see them together again. Not as headlines, not as opposing sides, but as brothers, because no matter how broken it gets, once an EXO-L, always an EXO-L.